The sun was just beginning to rise over the sleepy village of Odo-Egba, casting golden streaks across red clay rooftops and lush green hills. The village square buzzed with activity as women prepared soup in iron pots and children ran barefoot with laughter. But one compound stood unusually quiet, the Olayiwola residence. It was the day Morayo was to be married. Morayo, the only daughter of Chief Olayiwola, was known across 3 towns for her beauty. Her skin glowed like sun-polished ebony, and her laughter had been said to heal the saddest soul. Suitors came from far and wide, but her father had chosen Olumide, the son of his longtime friend and a wealthy cocoa merchant. Morayo never loved Olumide. He was kind, yes, and respectful, but he was twice her age and spoke to her more like a business partner than a lover. Their engagement was arranged to merge two family empires. Everyone in Odo-Egba said it was a match made in heaven. Everyone except Morayo. The morning of the wedding, as the drummers warmed their skin and the caterers filled their pots, Morayo stared at her reflection in the mirror. She was dressed in dazzling white lace, coral beads decorating her neck and wrists. Her face was powdered, lips stained red, and her gele was tied so tightly she could barely think. Her heart pounded. "This isn't right," she whispered. "This isn't love." Her childhood friend Auntie Bisi, a seamstress who'd once raised Morayo when her mother died, peeked into the room. "Are you ready, my dear?" she asked gently. Morayo turned to her. "Auntie, do you think I'm doing the right thing?" Auntie Bisi paused. "Only you know what's right for your heart, but you must choose quickly. Guests are arriving." 20 minutes later, when the priest asked for the bride, there was a hush. Whispers flew from mouth to mouth. "She's not in her room. Maybe she's getting retouched. Did she faint?" Chief Olayiwola stomped in with fury. "Where is my daughter?" But Morayo was already halfway down the village path, her lace gown dusty, her slippers broken. She ran past palm trees, past yam sellers, past the place where she and her late mother once picked mango. The village faded behind her, swallowed by the rising sun. She had packed only one thing, a small pouch containing a torn letter. 3 weeks before the wedding, Morayo had received a letter delivered by a traveler from Lagos. It was from Tunde. Tunde, the boy she loved since she was 17. The one her father called useless because he sold paintings and lived in a one-room apartment in the city. Tunde, who once gave her a hand-painted necklace that said, "To the one who sees me." His letter was short. "I heard you are to marry Olumide. I won't fight your family again, but if you ever change your mind, I'm still painting, still dreaming, still waiting. Tunde." By nightfall, Morayo was on a Rickery bus headed to Lagos, the lights of the city twinkling like fireflies in her eyes. She arrived at dawn, tired, hungry, but alive in a way she hadn't felt in years. She found Tunde living in a narrow apartment in Bariga. His painting hung like window to his soul. When he opened the door and saw her, his face crumbled. "Morayo," she nodded. "I ran." He pulled her into an embrace so tight the past and future collided. They lived simply. Tunde painted in the morning and sold small prints in the evening. Morayo got a job in a local bakery and eventually opened a side business sewing wedding veils. Ironic, she would often laugh. They were poor in naira but rich in moments. Laughter over burnt stew, midnight walk, shared dreams. For a while, they lived in hiding. Her father sent word through lawyers, demanding she return, but Morayo stood firm. Eventually, the noise faded. Years later, one of her veils was featured in a bridal magazine. Her business blossomed. Tunde artwork was noticed by a gallery in Abuja. One night, on a quiet rooftop, he slipped a handmade ring onto her finger. "I waited," he whispered. "And I ran," she smiled. "Let's build from here." Back in Odoegba, the story of the runaway bride turned into folklore. Some called her foolish, others brave. But every girl who heard the tale would sigh and wonder, what kind of love makes a woman run through dust in laced moral lessons? Follow your heart, not just traditions. Courage is choosing yourself when the world says otherwise. True love waits and builds. Wealth and status means little without joy and connection. Legacy isn't just about obeying your past, but rewriting your future. This is the end of this story. If you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up and share with your friends. Subscribe and hit the bell for updates. Let us know where you are watching us from in the comments.